Mike Benton here for Thunder Vision. With the Thunder averaging just over a goal and a half per game, a need was addressed to shore up the secondary scoring offense. Just 2 years after left winger Colton Yellow Horn led the Western Hockey League with 48 goals, the Thunder got him in a trade with the Elmira Jackals. In addition, sent the Elmira away was defenseman Neil Petruic earlier today. The man who made that trade was Thunder head coach Matt Thomas. Matt, first off, your thoughts on the deal?
Well, obviously, I think it does exactly what you said. It addresses a need that we had. We haven't been scoring enough goals. I think we've got capable scorers. I don't know if we've got the right chemistry to make sure everyone's seeing their potential. I thought we needed to get another guy up front in our top six that can make plays and, more importantly, can finish when he gets the opportunity. And I think Colton really gives us that element, so I'm excited to get him.
When you factor in who you have below your first line of Chris Dalvies, Oren Eisenman, Jamie Bates, how does Colton Yellow Horn fit into the picture here?
Well, I think it's not that he fits into that picture as much as he fits into the overall picture. I think you look at guys like, I think Judd Blackwater, Craig Vallette, and Kelly Chewy are creating a lot of offense. They're getting a goal every game. I think the other line, other than Dalvies scoring, they haven't been connecting as much, so maybe we got to switch something around up there. But I think more than anything, it's going to give us another guy to kind of play in that mix that's going to be able to not only create and make those guys a little bit better, but when he gets the opportunity, he's going to be able to put the puck in the net. So I don't know where I'm going to slide him into the lineup just yet in terms of who he's going to play with, but it's certainly going to give us an option I think that we need.
Part of the package was sending the rights to Petruic, a defenseman who is right now in the American Hockey League out east, so it really was important from the start here to maintain that nucleus that you have right now.
Yeah, I think so. I think every time you're going to trade and you're going to get a decent player, you got to give something up. And Neil Petruic's a real good player, but a guy that only played 10, 11 games in the league last year and hasn't played in the league yet this year. So to me, there's no point in trying to keep a player who's not going to be around or might not be around for a while. I think he's going to end up in our league at some point, but I don't know how long it will be. And I think one of the things that made it attractive for Elmira is that he has been in Binghamton for most of his American Hockey League career, and obviously that's their affiliate, and it's right down the road. So I think it makes sense for both teams to get Colton off to a little bit of a better start out west with a change of scenery. He hasn't really been getting the opportunity that he wants out there. So it's I think two good teams that are trying to make themselves better with addressing needs that they have. I know Elmira is a little bit short on their blue line right now, so I think when you look at it, it's a win-win trade, which a lot of the times in this league you don't get too many of those.
When you factor in that last year's team for the Thunder, when they were at full strength, averaged about over 4 goals per game in the Kelly Cup playoffs, and you also have Igor Gongolski coming back in about a couple of weeks or so, possibly. How closer do you feel that you're being 100% satisfied here with the offense?
Well, I really liked us in the first weekend of the season. Obviously, we didn't score goals, and then Friday night was a game I think we all want to forget. But Saturday, it really showed what type of team we're capable of being. And still offensively, we need to get a little bit better in some areas. Our power play needs some more playmakers on it. I think we've got a lot of guys that are good crash net type players, but we don't have a lot of players, in my mind, that are kind of that give and go type of hockey player. So I think a guy like Colton's is going to kind of solidify that. Obviously, a guy like Igor's going to come back into our lineup at some point here soon, and it's just going to strengthen us through 3 solid lines and make us that much deeper. But you hope you can keep your team together for as long as you can, and we all know at this level it changes a lot. So I think adding players, when you have the ability to add players of Colton's caliber and with his resume, I think it's only going to give us that much more depth as the season progresses. When we do lose players, knock on wood, guys getting hurt and guys getting called up to the American Hockey League. So it's another player right now that I think is just going to make us that much better.